Okay, I almost forgot that I was going to show you the bonsai. I have them out here where they get sun, when the sun is out, that is. The most promising looking ones are the larches so far. The Japanese larches. They're coming back. Larch is a deciduous pine, meaning they're like one of the only pines that lose their needle. They turn gold in the fall, drop their needles like a deciduous tree in the winter, and then they come back in the spring. And this little wispy one is the most promising. It's got a lot of growth. This is an American larch called tamarack, and it's just starting to turn green, some of the little buds. But these two are Japanese larch, and they've got quite a bit of green coming. These are quinces, a Chinese quince and a Japanese quince. And they were having green, you can see some green leaves. They were having green buds, and then I transplanted them into the new soil, akadama, and the green has turned brown, so I don't know. This is the Korean hornbeam, and it's getting green, little green buds. This is the cotton Easter that was green up into the polar vortex and turned brown. All of its leaves turned brown. So I cut off most of the brown dead leaves, and I've been waiting and hoping that it will get some new spring growth, and so far it hasn't. This is a rickety old a Norway maple that I dug out of the fence. And I don't know if it's made it or not. It had a rough extraction out of a chain link fence. And this is my Japanese maple, which was budding up again until the transplant into the soil. And then it's lost all of its new growth. I don't know if that was too much of a shock, or if it needs to regroup and it will bud again. I'm hoping so anyway. And that's pretty much it. One of the things that I need to learn with bonsai is patience. That's why it's one of the reasons why bonsai is a decent practice for me, is that I don't have much patience, and you need patience with bonsai. Like, I want them to look like bonsai right now. You can't do that. You have to wait over a course of years for things to develop, and you have to take things in stages. If you do too many things at once, it shocks the tree and likely they die. And that's something that I have to learn. Like, I repotted them, did root work where you trim the roots, fit them in the pot, put the roots out so that they grow in a healthy radial fashion. That's enough. That's enough of a shock for a tree. But I tend to want to start working on the branches also, and that's a whole other step that you shouldn't do at the same time that you repot and do root work. So, I don't know. I don't know if I did too much for some of them and they won't come back, or it's early yet, so like even our big trees don't have leaves on them yet, so just have to wait and see. Patience, patience, patience. Okay. That's the bonsai update.